In this video, I'm going to be talking about a piece of competition advice that I think can be helpful, a kind of part 2 to my original competition advice video. So, have a look at your CS Timer session. What does it look like? Probably something like this. Just a massive session with all of your solves for that event. Now, this is fine. It's definitely the easiest way of doing things, but it focuses your attention to two things: the individual solves and the big averages. Average of 100, average of 1,000, stuff like that. Now, why is this an issue for competitions? Well, what it doesn't do is prepare you for controlling your mental state during an average of 5. You see in competitions a lot of the time, the people get one really good or one really bad solve, and suddenly their view of the average swings significantly because they are just focusing on the individual solves, and this can negatively affect how you perform in subsequent solves. I think that it's really important to understand how each solve affects the average of 5, and what individual times in an average of 5 mean in terms of achieving your goals. Doing one big session on CS Timer does not allow you to do this. So go on CS Timer, open up a new session, and do an average of 5, then delete that average, and do another one, then delete that, and so on. What this does is it gets you used to doing averages of 5, so you don't have an extra thing to adjust to when you come to compete. But the main thing is that it helps you adjust better mid-average. If you've done a lot of average of 5 practice at home, if you get a really good or really bad solve in a competition, or really anything happens, even just a usual solve, you will be able to react and perform in the best way possible, as you will have had this situation happen to you during an average of 5 at home, where you wouldn't if that practice had just been part of a massive session. When I talk about how you react to solves, what I mean is how your mindset changes based on each solve. Practicing averages of 5 will help you understand what a good and bad average is for you, and will make you more able to approach the average in the way that is best for you. Obviously, I'm not saying this should be the only type of practice you do. There is definitely a place for loading up a session and grinding out a load of solves. I just think it could be beneficial for some people to do average of 5 every so often as well.